welcome to our CES 2025 update, where the intersection of technology and marketing is taking center stage. This year's Consumer Electronics Show showcases how innovations in AI, data analytics and immersive technologies are transforming the advertising landscape completely. Here is a look at some of the game-changing trends that are emerging from this year's show. First up, at one end, artificial intelligence is leading the way in revolutionizing how brands engage with the consumers. At CES 2025, AI-driven platforms are enabling hyper-personalized marketing, where ads are in fact tailored in real time basis a user's preference, behavior, even emotions for that matter. These intelligent systems promise to make marketing even more relevant, increasing engagement as well as conversion rates. And then we have immersive advertising with AR, which is augmented reality, and VR, that are reshaping how brands interact with the customers. At CES, companies are in fact showcasing new ways to deliver immersive advertising experiences. And then voice-activated technology is rapidly becoming a powerful tool for marketers. CES highlights how brands are integrating their messaging into powerful and popular smart assistants like Amazon, Google Assistant, and Apple Siri. These trends are just a tip of the iceberg, by the way. As we bring you all of these updates, we are also catching up with a few leaders on ground to get you the best from this tech show. First up, we have Omnicom Media Group CEO Florian Adamski, who's speaking about key areas of innovation that media companies should in fact focus on to stay competitive in 2025.
I'm at the Consumer Electronics Show in Las Vegas, and catching up with me, we have Omnicom Media Group CEO Florian Adamski. Welcome to CNBC-TV18. So many of the larger trends that I'm picking up at CES is, of course, last year it was all about AI. This year, how AI can be applied for practical use cases is what is the talk of the town at Las Vegas. Florian, what are some of the things that you're picking up for your business, for advertising, and at large?
So first of all, thanks for having me again. Okay, we spoke last year, and you just summarized it completely accurately. Last year was all about the promise of AI use cases that might be possible at some point in the near future. 2025 is when things will actually take off, when AI is putting the smart in homes, when AI is actually putting autonomous in cars and intelligence in your voice assistant. So this is something that we see across the board, but really, if you look at marketing, probably we have a true turning point in history. We see a real Zeitenwende, which is like really an inflection point where, starting with generative AI, social, sports, gaming, e-commerce, we see drastic changes in consumer behavior, and AI is going to help to facilitate these changes. It's going to be a lot about simplification, about making interaction easier, smoother, interoperability. We will see much more of an interplay between human and machine, human and the system. I think on the human side, we will have a huge wave of reskilling ahead of us, where humans learn to not lead AI, but actually accept and do co-work with AI, overseeing it, setting targets, doing quality control. And on the system side, we more and more see autonomous systems orchestrating and really proactively activating media, content, and social posting. So I think that 2025, you will really see marketing take off with the help of AI. We have a lot of use cases that clients are testing with us in terms of pilots. We're also updating our own agency system, Omni, which will get a new assistant, Omni Assist 3.0, which is exciting news for us and our clients, and we'll showcase that during CES. So I think this one might be the year of the breakthrough as opposed to promise from last.
And what are some of the questions that you're getting from your clients when it comes to the rapid changing and also advancements in technology that's happening around us? So much of change. So what are some of the questions, and how are you becoming like the true partners, so to speak, in this entire ecosystem?
So I think you can summarize the questions as, They want us to be leaner, faster, cheaper, and more impactful, right? That is a summary of what agencies are being requested to do by their clients. How do you take technology, put it in your system, and root away from a legacy industry that was very much driven by so-called FTEs, by manual work, to a new world where less people are needed to create more speed, more scale, and ultimately higher ROI in the ultimate outcome, the business outcome for our clients. That is, of course, something we have been talking about to clients for many, many years. But I would say the expectation to move at speed and also the competitiveness between agencies are at an unprecedented level, which some people find scary. I find it rather invigorating, and it is interesting to see how agencies that probably have been moving slowly over a number of years are now moving at very high speed, often ahead of the curve as it relates to other industries. But clients really, really want to see us moving. And let's be clear, clients are also building their own in-house teams. That is a trend that continues also driven by AI. So our ability to work with clients and their in-house teams becomes more relevant than ever.
And moving away from legacy is something that you said, and I'm going to pick on that. Do you think legacy is a bad word in today's advertising and marketing industry?
I think legacy is a word that is being overused, and it's being contextualized as something negative. I think legacy is the foundation upon which we work. However, if you look at the foundation and you look at it as a large numbers of data, of experience, of impact that we can draw upon, now with new technology, I think it is easier to put things into context much, much faster. If you look, for example, at the way we create audiences and activate against audiences, that used to be something that would take us days and weeks. Now it's something that we can do in minutes. So again, the legacy forms the foundation on which we work. The technology makes us facilitate the knowledge, the vast realm of information that we have much quicker than ever.
And how has the role of a media group within a holding company changed or evolved over the past many years? And how do you foresee it changing going forward?
Now, I think many, many clients do realize that moving media agencies upstream to co-create audiences, to co-create the ultimate brief, to understand what outcomes need to be, what data to use and to put into the process in order to find better, faster business impact has drastically changed. I think what we're seeing at CES now and the technology solutions that become more and more available will only emphasize and accelerate and augment what I was describing here. So I think that there's going to be an overall renaissance of media agencies, creative agencies, other forms of agencies coming together in a way where everything is connected. Because right now the biggest problem with marketing, and it has been a problem for many years, but it is only accelerating, is fragmentation. It remains the biggest problem. There are studies where up to $200 billion on the left on the table in terms of raw value that clients can't unlock because all the different components of their marketing ecosystem are not connected. And technology like AI will help us to do that. And that also will mean that I think the very silo specialization of agencies will come to an end, and we'll see them coming together, merging capabilities and competencies, all in favor of our clients.
Okay. What excites you the most about leading, Omnicom Media Group at the time of this rapid change and transformation as a leader?
You see, if you have 150,000 people come to the desert in Nevada, that tells you something about how interesting and fascinating these times are. And I described the competitiveness between agencies earlier, and the fact that we need to reskill, retrain our people also means that I have to reskill and retrain almost every single day. Even after 28 years, I feel often like I'm not where I want to be in terms of ahead of the curve. So there's so much to learn. It's faster than ever. It is more relevant than ever. And I think this inflection point is sharper than ever. So I couldn't be happier with where I am right now. I understand that some people might find it daunting. I find it highly
You mentioned fragmentation as one of the challenges, but apart from fragmentation, what are the other challenges that media colleague companies and media agency groups face today?
Look, I think overall we need to start with the consumer, right? We build our businesses around consumers, and there are global trends which we can't escape. For example, Gen Z in the United States right now, that is the global trend. More than 60% of these people actually find their appearance in virtual worlds more important than in the physical world. These trends are accelerating. These trends are more and more diverse across different demographics, different cultures around the globe. And so putting these pieces together becomes more and more complex. So again, fragmentation translates into complexity. We need to agency and media agency holding companies also with their offerings and the many disciplines and practice areas that they have built. They need to battle complexity, find the ease of use, find applications that work for clients, and put away with the internal complexity of the past.
And what are the key areas of innovation do you think media agencies and media marketing groups should apply within to stay ahead, in 2025?
So the first one I think I referenced earlier at the top here is the way that search marketing is changing is the most prevalent, most obvious change in the way we operate. Gone are the days where you were clicking into search ads, and we're moving into a world where search behavior is much changed. So we have less clicks, less eyeballs on website, but much more relevant conversion rates. That means that a media agency would actually have to invest into different ways, skill sets, to technology, in staying relevant to this new type of environment. So again, applying technology to new use cases, virtual worlds. I can see last lying glasses here on the table, coming up with smart use cases around how to apply technology to real life situations for different target audiences. I think that is where media agencies need to focus.
Great. Thank you so much. Thanks for this conversation and thanks for joining us today.
Thank you so much.
It is time for a short break, but stay tuned in for more updates as we dive deeper into tech transforming the marketing landscape at CES 2025. And we'll get you all the action from CES next week.